This is Bob Dylan and the band, the 1974 live recordings. So what we have here is it's actually a kind of copyright set, just to keep this in copyright for Sony. 50 years since these recordings were made, and if they don't release this now, it's going to fall into public hands. So hence the reason to get this out on the market. Let's have a quick look inside. It's a pretty big set in terms of discs, with 27 CDs. So I won't go through all of it. As you can see here, you can actually see the spines. Now, usually there'd be a sort of boxed lid there, but in this instance they are loose, so you can tip them out by accident. On the back there, a summary of the shows and what's included across the 27 discs. Something like 430 tracks, I think, and even a little map there of where they went, which is great. So let's take a look inside. Yeah, it's quite difficult not to just tip everything out. So first of all, quick look at the booklet. Fairly small compared to, this isn't a bootleg series release, but so it's fairly small notes. This is more in line with the 1966 and 1975 sets. Let's have a very quick look through this. Some great photos which I don't recall seeing before, although some of these kind of have a before the flood feel, because this is the tour that produced that live album. That's a nice shot. As usual, you've got sort of tickets and other ephemera. Nearly everything on here is previously unreleased, with the exception of the Before the Flood tracks that are all included. Okay, so that's the booklet. And then we have these 27 CDs, which, what's nice is they all been given their own cover. So it looks like you just get the disc, each disc separately presented with its own track listing on the back. And I think we're going to see the same tracks coming up again and again. Although there are songs on here that obviously didn't make it to Before the Flood, such as Hero Blues, surprisingly, which wasn't on any of his other albums. Would have made a really good choice for that record. So I'll do this very quickly, just to show the different covers. I'm assuming all the discs themselves are the same, but let's have a quick look. Yeah, I think they're pretty much the same. Great photo there. Nice piano shots. So that's disc 7, disc 8, disc 9. These are sprawling everywhere. Disc 10, disc 11, disc 12, Okay, we're up to January 74 now. Late January. Disc 13. Disc 14. There's kind of Johnny Cash feel to that shot, isn't there? I really do like these covers. I think they've done a great job here, just to give each one its own identity and a sense of place. Okay, so we're onto disc 20 here. Disc 21. Now you can see members of the band here. What they haven't done, perhaps controversially, is included the band's sets. So these are only the Dylan vocals, and not only that, they're only the Dylan soundboards. There are audience recordings still missing here, but it's every available soundboard. And then finally disc 27. So that brings us to the end. So that's it. Bob Dylan. Now I've got to get these back in. Bob Dylan and the band, the 1974 live recordings.